It has been too long. Golly, look at this. I hope we didn't do that. I think we did that. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And today I have with me, of course, my 2015 Chevrolet Camaro. I apologize for the wind noise. I'm outside on top of the parking deck. Today I'm here to talk about things I love and hate about my Camaro. This video is going to go up after the 15th of September, and the 15th marks the 1 year anniversary I've had this car. I've had this car for a year now. It doesn't even feel like it's been that long, but I've really had this car for a whole year. I've modified it and made it my own. I've still got modifications coming. I've got some side markers that I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of these side markers, put some cool LED side markers on there. And I apologize for it being a little bit dirty. My area did get hit by Hurricane Florence. So the first thing I want to talk about, something I love about this Camaro, is just the way it looks. I've always loved the looks of Camaros, but when I saw the 5th gen come out, the 5th gen body style, and you know what I'm going to say, I saw it in the Transformers first, I'm not going to lie. This was basically my dream car before the 2017-2016 Z01 came out, the 6th gen Z01, and now I really want that, because I will not hesitate to sell this car to get a Z01, because who doesn't want that supercharged 6.2 liter V8 with 650 horsepower, 650 pound-feet of torque? Come on. You can't beat that. I mean, you can beat that, but, you know. I love the style of this car. I love the body lines. I love the styling of the windows. I just really love it, you know. I love the wide kind of fenders at the back. I know it's nothing like a wide body, of course, but the fenders are, you know, wider than on the typical car, which gives it that really cool stance, especially when I get bigger wheels and tires on there. You know, it will look way better than it does now. Something I don't like about this car is the interior space. It can only really comfortably fit 2 people, which means the back seats, if you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but they're pretty much useless. I can open the car right now and show you how useless these back seats are. You can't fit anybody in here. I mean, come on now. Look, that seat is almost touching the back seat. I can only really fit my sunshade back here, so who's gonna fit back here? Certainly not me. If you saw my last video, I got stuffed back there, and I did it for a joke, of course, and it was pretty funny, but it was quite a challenge to get back there. So the back seats are pretty much useless. Really, they should make Camaros as 2-seaters, because no one normal sized is getting in that back seat. I will tell you that right now. I guess I can go ahead and get to another thing I don't really like about it, and this is something that everybody complains about. Everybody who has had a Camaro, who has driven a Camaro, everybody has complained about this. The visibility. I'm not going to spend much time on it because I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm going to say. You can't really see out of this thing. I'm just going to be honest, you can't see out of it, especially when reversing. There's like barely any visibility back here because it's blocked by this big booty right here. And you know, you got a small window of space to look through, and that's why it's so hard to see out of. You got these narrow windows. This window, you can't see anything out of these back windows. They're really just there for styling, to be honest with you, because it would be weird if they cut the window off here and just had body. they wanted to make it a complete shape, so I appreciate them putting the window back there, but it is not a window you can use. I will be the first one to tell you that. If you're looking to get a car that you can see out of, do not get a Camaro. I will tell you that. You will be disappointed. Another thing I really love about this Camaro is the sound. Now, this doesn't really count if it's stock, because the stock exhaust, it doesn't really make a sound. But I since have had some work done to my exhaust, courtesy of me and my bro. We did the exhaust job ourselves, from the down pipes, the high flow catalytic converters, the X pipe back to the axle back. So my exhaust is no longer stock at all. The only part of the stock exhaust that is left is a piece of pipe on both sides. It's about maybe 10 inches long of stock pipe, and that's it. I love the sound of this car. I'm gonna go ahead and start it up for you. Yeah, I love the sound of this car. That's not a cold start because I drove it up here, but yeah, this is just beautiful sounding V6. Just love the way the car sounds. Got a great engine noise. But speaking of noise, that brings me to one thing I don't like. Now this can apply to all cars with an aftermarket exhaust to some extent. You're gonna have interior drone, and that's one thing that this car is very bad at. I'm sure you've seen in my last few videos where I'm driving and talking in the car, you'll hear this just loud droning exhaust in the interior, and you can barely hear me, which is part of the reason why I'm out here. I wish it just wasn't so windy so I can actually film some good audio. Okay, moving on. Next thing I really love about this Camaro is just how it drives. It is such a fun car to drive. It's so comfortable to drive too. I've gone on long road trips in this car before. Just driving around with my bro, we'd stay out for like 5 hours just driving, and it's awesome. So I'm gonna try and wrap up this video. I have the engine bay right here open. I have the hood open, and this brings me to my last point, which may be a controversial one, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I really like the fact that this car is a V6. Now, yes, do I want a V8? Yes. Should have I bought one? My wallet says no, but my heart says yes. Because all the V8s I found were either too expensive or I didn't like the way they looked. And I'm not going to drive a car that I don't like how it looks. The V6 engine. My favorite thing about it is the efficiency. The gas mileage is great on this car. I get about 21, 22 miles to the gallon on average. That's way better than the V8 guys who get about, I don't know, and you guys can correct me on this, about what, 18, 19 to the gallon? It's not a huge difference, but it's a difference. Those are some things I love and hate about the car. I can't really think of anything else that I don't really like about the car, because a lot of things I didn't like I changed. Like the headlights, I didn't really like the stock headlights, so I changed and got aftermarket headlights that look a lot better, look worlds better. I didn't like the halogen fog lights, even though they were brighter than these. These look better shining, and I just run these automatically like my headlights, the LED lights I have. I didn't like the reverse lights. I changed those to LED. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like. Please subscribe. I'm trying to grow the channel. And as always, take care.